The Best of Reddit, November 3, 2019. Unpopular opinion: although cannabis is usually not so harmful, it can be very dangerous depending on who is smoking it. Top comment: agree, it's not as harmless as everyone wants to pretend it is. I'm not against legalization, but we should be looking to regulate max THC %, THC, CBD ratios, and probably make things like shatter and wax illegal until we know more. News: Milwaukee acid attack against immigrant investigated as hate crime. Top comment: I'm taking this with a grain of salt before making any judgments. Not the Onion: food fight in school cafeteria leads to arrests. Top comment. News: journalists who covered Ground Zero are getting sick. Top comment: sad, but not at all surprising. They were exposed to the same toxins as the first responders. Maybe firefighters were a bit more in the thick of it, but if you recall how massive that implosion was, many of the journalists were drenched in debris. World News: I like oil. Trump reaffirms predatory intentions in Syria as Assad calls him the best U.S. president for his honesty. Top comment: Assad, well, at least he's honest. World News: Michael Cohen told if he stuck to Russia story, Trump loves you, says Mueller memo. Information emerges in 500 pages of FBI witness interrogation summaries obtained from a FOIA by BuzzFeed. Top comment: post title is a grand train wreck. World News: using Russia-based servers and promoted by powerful groups linked to China's ruling Communist Party, a sophisticated anonymous website is targeting Hong Kong pro-democracy figures, and there is almost no way to stop it. Top comment: anonymous, where are you when your people need you? Unethical life pro tips, you request, Amazon query. Top comment: it seems like something you need to be asking at our illegal life pro tips. Since, you know, this is a scam. And illegal. Science: abrupt shifts in Arctic climate projected, likelihood of an abrupt increase in wildfires also noted. Top comment: better get busy raking. Technology: London team installs mild deep dark matter detector. Top comment. Technology: ROSCOSMOS to make 2 extra spaceships to deliver NASA astronauts to orbital outpost. Top comment. Till about the VIPEHOLM experiments. To determine if sugar causes cavities, Swedish scientists experimented on mentally and intellectually disabled people, feeding them toffee specially formulated to stick to the teeth. Many of the test subjects' teeth were ruined. Top comment: many psychiatric medications cause disruption to salivation and consequently psychiatric patients ingesting them have a higher incidence of dental decay, rendering the experiment both cruel and irrelevant. World News: Asia, coal addiction must end. UN chief warns, we have to put a price on carbon. We need to stop subsidies for fossil fuels. And we need to stop the creation of new power plants based on coal in the future, Mr. Guterres warned. Top comment: look, we happily would if we could. Unfortunately, the grand majority of us isn't South Korea or Japan and thus doesn't have the infrastructure to change. Of course, a lot of us are also getting bombed by the Yanks and Europeans, so kind of busy staying alive. News: Iraq protests, capital Baghdad blocked as unrest escalates. Top comment. Life pro tips: if you have cats, never place heavy objects on tabletop, desk edges. The cats can try to jump up and accidentally pull those objects onto themselves, potentially injuring or even killing them. Top comment: or they'll get up there and just push them off. Unpopular opinion: people who complain about reposts really just spend too much time on Reddit. Top comment: depends on the repost. It doesn't take much effort to know we get 25 Joker was a bad movie posts every day. I report those. Happens with every major movie release. Terminator posts should be starting now. Politics: Trump met with loud boos, some cheers at UFC fight in New York. Top comment: he thought they were his people. That dipshit is gonna have to settle for NASCAR now. Life pro tips: the double downward carrot, that helps you jump to the next comment, can be moved to a more comfortable spot if you long press it. Top comment: wow, I never knew it did that. Thank you so much dude, red heart. Politics: you can cut through any wall. Trump admits his world-class Mexico border barrier could be breached after all. President forced to concede structure's vulnerabilities in response to reports smugglers already sawing through it with power tools. Top comment: the wall has always been about appealing to racists. Its biggest proponents live thousands of miles away in Idaho or West Virginia, where immigrants are as rare as educated people. Technology: teens love TikTok. Silicon Valley is trying to stage an intervention. Top comment. News: protesters block roads to Iraqi port, demand end to foreign meddling. Top comment: by foreign meddling they mean Iran. I wish articles weren't so goddamn vague about what sort of foreign meddling. Politics: Mueller documents, Manafort pushed Ukraine hack theory. Top comment: Gates said Manafort's assertion that Ukraine might have done it echoed the position of Konstantin Kilimnik. Surprise, surprise. Russian intelligence planted this whole stupid meme and GOP brainiacs ate it up like so much borscht. Shower thoughts: laughing is the orgasm of happiness. Top comment: orgasms are the orgasms of happiness. Politics: Trump's virtually INPENETRABLE Mexico border wall is easy to cut with $100 saw from hardware store. Top comment: this is what happens when you let racism guide your border security policy. You convince yourselves that modern-day migrants can't defeat a wall, a defensive technology that was rendered obsolete in the 12th century. Unpopular opinion: I had it tough, does not give you an excuse to be a bad person. Top comment: yeah, I've been through shit, but if I hurt another person because of that experience, I'd rather change myself or die. Not worth being the people who hurt you and all. Politics: former Trump VA secretary says staffer found plans to replace him in department copier. Top comment: these people are as stupid as the burglar who left his driver's license and social security card under the lid of the copy machine at the bodega he broke into. I guess I shouldn't be surprised that Trump's best people are also America's stupidest criminals. Life pro tips: take a piece of paper with "I'm always prepared" written on it to your job interviews, in case you get asked what your strengths are. Top comment: all this will do is make it look like you don't listen to people and are simply waiting your turn to say something pre-canned. Till that bees make a whoop whoop sound when they bump into one another. Top comment: whoop whoop, this is the sound of bumping bees. Science: the Chatelperonian Neanderthals of Foradada, Calafell, Spain, used imperial eagle PHALANGES for symbolic purposes. Top comment. Unethical life pro tips: free gas at Thornton's. Top comment: oof. Go ahead and try. Politics: give US the proof on Trump's good and perfect phone call to Ukraine's president failing to release it shows that there's probably damaging evidence that would support impeachment. Top comment: Trump tweeted, read the transcript, on October 31. Since he uses Twitter as an official communication channel, that should be considered assent to release the full transcript. Shower thoughts: churches are book clubs with only one book. Top comment: and everyone is hoping to be able to have a meet and greet with the main characters. News: former President Jimmy Carter is back teaching church. Top comment: the classiest ex-president ever. News: sex trafficking victims unable to access funds set aside to help. Top comment: let me see if I understand this. If a sex trafficking victim escapes or is rescued, and has not been charged with a crime, he or she is not eligible for financial assistance. Who came up with that rule? Technology: Australia says media companies can be sued over user comments on Facebook. Top comment: WTF, Australia? Who hurt you? Science: China scientists' bubble breakthrough creates micro-robot for tiny tasks. Top comment: I wouldn't say that using an inverted optical tweezer with a bubble to manipulate micro-objects is innovative or a breakthrough. Inverted optical tweezers have been around for a while, and manipulation of micro-objects with optical tweezers as well. Okay, this is both put together, which may not have been done before, but it's not obvious that it opens the door to anything new. Technology: alcohol breath tests, a linchpin of the criminal justice system, are often unreliable. Top comment: are these actually used in the US to convict people? In Ireland these are used roadside and are considered enough evidence to bring someone into the office, but for a conviction they need blood tests, which they do once someone has been brought into the office. Not The Onion, Wilson man charged with impersonating an officer during police chase. Top comment. Technology, middle schooler's invention seeks to correct blind spots, wins $25,000 top award in the National Broadcom Masters competition. Top comment, ***, illustrated article about her invention here, ***. Science, species moving in response to climate change, but many have nowhere to go as expansion rates have been limited by insufficient habitat in the areas that are becoming climatically suitable. The study is based on 25 million recorded sightings of 300 different insect species. Top comment. Politics, NBC, WSJ poll, 49% now back Trump's impeachment and removal. Top comment, plus 6% since last month. Futurology, the disruption of augmented reality, in the manufacturing industry. Top comment. Shower thoughts, these days it's totally normal to hop on an online game and find 20, 40-year-olds playing. However, as time passes it will be increasingly normal to play with 60, 70 and even 80-year-olds. Top comment, there's a guy in my corp in EVE Online who turned 65 recently, he was an Air Force mechanic. Pretty cool dude. Unpopular opinion, you actually look good. Top comment, I'm mostly spray cheese on the inside. Politics, ex-RNC chair blasts Republicans threatening civil war if Trump impeached. Are you freaking kidding me? Top comment, one of the comments to that article just nails it. The incredible hypocrisy is claiming that advocating civil war is somehow patriotic. It's not. Not The Onion, Crazy Town band members bloodied after the tour van crashed into a moose. Top comment, Crazy Town is still touring? Till, in 399 BC, Socrates went on trial and was subsequently found guilty of both corrupting the minds of the youth of Athens and of impiety, not believing in the gods of the state, and as a punishment sentenced to death, caused by the drinking of a mixture containing poison hemlock. Top comment, not just found guilty, when asked to defend himself, he doubled down. He called people idiots, then when the choice for exile came up, he pushed harder. He wanted the people to vote for his next execution and then have to feel bad about it later. Crazy guy, and perfect Athenian. Politics, leaked email reveals a Boeing executive tried to convince a congressman to avoid discussing another troubled plane during the 737 MAX hearing. Top comment, a Boeing exec is our current SecDef. Politics, the super-rich elite have more money than they know what to do with. The top 1% has run out of investing ideas, so they've parked $4.7 trillion in the bank. Top comment, we've tried investing in everything but our country and we're out of ideas. Life pro tips, when buying or exchanging a propane tank, always test the valve on the new tank before taking it home. The tank should not let out any gas when opened and nothing is attached. Top comment, hey thanks man, getting a new tank tomorrow, I'll keep this in mind. Technology, Waymo wants to offer robotaxis in California. But the state insists they be free. Top comment. Technology, Merkel wants Germany to have 1 MLN electric car charging points by 2030. Top comment, how unambitious can you be? 10 years for that, we should have ICE cars outlawed by 2030. World News, Australia PM vows to outlaw apocalyptic climate activism. Top comment, yes, because ignoring the issue will make it go away. Is this politician a toddler? Does he have no object permanence? Science, human disturbance is drying out forests. Top comment, article is saying selective cutting of trees within a canopy's ecology results in greater mobility of water between ground, air, and atmosphere. Undisturbed canopies have denser foliage covers which acts as a natural greenhouse, preventing a percentage of loss of water, making them wetter. Right? Shower thoughts, there's an odd satisfaction in being able to follow along with a rap song perfectly. Top comment, nowadays everybody wanna talk like they got something to say but nothing comes out when they move their lips, just a bunch of gibberish, and motherfrackers act like they forgot about Dre. News, volunteer from U.S. relief group killed in Syria by Turkish mortar attack. Top comment, what happened Turkey? We used to be friends. World News, Johnson facing renewed calls to release Russian interference report ahead of election. Top comment, Boris Johnson and Donald Trump and Vladimir Putin. Same person, same values, same cancer. Till about the film Wild Bill Hickok, made in 1923, which was the first film to portray Wyatt Earp, the famous gunslinger. The real Wyatt Earp was still alive, and served as a technical advisor for the film. Top comment, just finished watching Tombstone, how coincidental. Science, facial width to height ratio FWHR, was found to be a reliable predictor for antisocial and unethical behavior. Results showed that doping-sanctioned athletes due to the use of anabolic steroids had larger FWHRs than non-doping sanctioned athletes. Top comment, at various points in history, certain anthropometrics have been cited by advocates of discrimination and eugenics, often as part of novel social movements or based upon pseudoscientific claims. News, McDonald's is bringing back retro Happy Meal toys. Top comment, this ain't news, it's public relations. Science, adults show impaired judgment when they complain about kids these days. Top comment, how old were these researchers? Cause kids these days. Science, marmoset monkeys can learn a new dialect when they move to a new area. It is not yet clear which advantages the animals gain from learning a new dialect. It could be that adapting the calls is a way for them to signal their interest in the new group and increase the chances of mating. Top comment, I work with a guy once upon a time. Born and raised in my state, Iowa, then moved to Kentucky at 22. Real average Joe kinda guy. Came back with a country wife, southern drawl, tight pants, and dinner plate belt buckles. World News, fireworks packaging should come with graphic images of life-changing burns, UK plastic surgeons say. BAPRAS President Mark Henley said, although packaged as toys, these are serious explosives, and the types of reconstructive surgery being required would not be out of place in a war zone. Top comment, the world is a sad place when you need graphic warnings on fireworks packaging. Not the Onion, Hong Kong protests, knife attacker bites man's ear after stabbing 4. Top comment, his kids will definitely hear about that one. Politics, Fox and Friends insists people were cheering for Trump at the UFC fight where he was booed. Top comment, those weren't boos, they were alternative cheers. World News, U.S. bill to protect Taiwan from Chinese diplomatic pressure wins congressional committee approval. Top comment, on the face of it, there's more corporate and military industries tied to Taiwan than HK. Thanks for watching, listening. Don't forget to subscribe.